Alright, we're gonna test out this Unicorn Overlord game. Don't know anything about it at all, but we're gonna see how it goes. Hope this isn't too quiet. Now, the only thing I really know Vanillaware for is Odin Sphere and the Odin Sphere remake. I think that's the only Vanillaware game I've ever played. Excuse me. I know pretty much every game they've made is has tons of awesome art in it. As we're getting to see here in this little bit. Like visually, these games are always a treat. Was looking to try this out, and I figured I'd do it on stream because what little tidbits I did find, did hear about, seemed interesting. Excuse me.
Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive. Yet the general seeks my death and mine alone. I shall not flee from that fate. Though you still can, a sole rider with Elaine at your side. Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of
And she just got 2 shields on?
And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Mother? Are they coming for us?
Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
My faith and more lies with you, Joseph. I only pray it is enough. May the heavens guide you.
Why are you just standing there, Joseph? Aren't you going to help her?
Would that I were able, my prince. Come, we've not a minute to spare.
Ooh. Bar all exits to the city. The queen is not to leave these walls alive. Our great general reduced to little more than a base trader. A base traitor, You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmore. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone, we march this day for Her Majesty Alenia? Alenia? Music's interesting to start off with. Yeah, that's pretty good. Excuse me. Use the cursor with the left stick, select allied units, command them to move across the battle stage. Select Queen's unit, and use the move command to make them march toward Valmore's position.
We've no time to falter.
Move. Yes.
Make haste. Take arms and face me.
We'll just hit battle since they haven't like explained anything.
Brace yourself.
I trust you.
Witness the royal blade. Shall end here.
You'll see no harm.
Okay, so it's sort of
Behold my might. Does this
like Fire Emblem or
Up, sir.
How's this?
but Fire Emblem with like a team.
Cornea shall never
I'm sure there's a game that's done that. Done this exact thing before that I haven't played though. I'm assuming if I have multiple units, I can just have them all like, just send them all which ways all at once, and then just deal with things as they come.
on your guard.
I shall protect you.
This looks cool so far.
I am your shield. I shall protect you. We shall see our duty through. I trust you. I never
My
miss.
magic is yours.
This does kind of make me want to,
Raise your shield.
like in my own time, go through Odin Sphere, because I never actually finished that.
Go. Victory is ours.
Hmm.
Caesar.
Enlighten
Nope.
me, Valmore. To what end do you seek to usurp my throne?
Self-centered fool. It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I
to plunge the continent into war. Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
A proper ruler demands unity, not pointless politicking with insufferable neighbors. Now, I shall achieve that unity through conquest and reclaim that which is rightfully mine.
I would sooner see you slain by my hand!
I promise you, my queen, the royal lineage shall endure. Tis but a great shame I couldn't aid you further. All has gone according to plan, my lord.
And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last. Curious, though, that we've no trace of the old knight's captain.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was barred.
And the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive.
Didn't mean to bump the table.
It would seem I underestimated her penchant for deception.
Well, so far, it's pretty standard intro for like a
Year 895
fantasy setting.
of the Hallowed Chronicle. Claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran
Not a
Empire,
bad thing, though.
Cornia's once decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned. With Cornia's queen lost, care of the young prince fell to her faithful knight, Joseph, who took wing beyond Valmor's wretched grasp to asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion. And boastfully proclaiming himself Fevrith's new emperor, Valmor donned a second name, Calarius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against.
Excuse me.
Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Zenoira's vile dominion was realized. His blood-soaked unification come to bear. Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius. Embers of resistance burned on, yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornia.
I assume we're going to be liberating all of these areas?
I wonder if those two are at it again. Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Sorry, my cat's, he keeps jumping up.
mine.
Ah, you always were the optimist.
Damn it. You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Yet you've grown no less than I have. Still, we could likely train for the rest of our lives, and even then, never manage to best Joseph.
Weird to think he's back on the mainland now. Finally making that Liberation Army thing a reality, huh? Guess that means we'll be going up against Anoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Zenoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush. Anyway, that's enough training for today. We're gonna miss lunch if we don't get moving.
I suppose it is that time.
You see something out there?
It's a ship.
Looks like they're flying Zenoira colors, too.
This island is no longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
Interested to see all the mechanics of the game.
Seal off the harbor, and do it quick! Not a soul gets off this island under our watch. All soldiers have alighted, sir!
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Understood, sir!
Yeah, I figured there'd be a lot of voice dialogue, so, and I don't want to talk over it, so.
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Fevrith. Such is my request as your humble servant. In the name of the guardian unicorn, and that of the Holy Mother. Is that you, Elaine? How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show. Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Such depravity will not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you best get to praying. She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
What the?
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day.
I just keep yawning.
Come, let's move outside.
Guess I'm actually pretty tired.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see you unharmed.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to the harbor.
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you. A ring. The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
Okay. Battle stages are fields of combat where allied and enemy units wage war in real time. Each battle stage has a victory condition that must be fulfilled in order to complete it, such as defeating the enemy commander. Allied units can be deployed from any base flying a blue flag. First move the cursor to the command post, and then give Elaine's unit the order to deploy. Okay, this is gonna sound insane, but just the way there seem to be like set tracks for everyone to follow just reminds me of the like RTS, the extremely limited RTS mode from Soul Calibur 3. I really enjoyed that. It wasn't especially deep or excellent in any way, but it was fun to go through. But oh, okay, we can, so it's not necessarily a set path, it's okay, that's just deploying. Oops. Deploying a unit consumes one valor point from the gauge displayed in the upper left of the screen. Valor points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns and fortresses, and more. Elaine, look. Well, we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. Alright, select, move, battle. When an allied unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear in the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize your forces and view enemy details before battle. Select battle once you finish preparing to enter the fray. Got like formation stuff, and that's pretty cool. We'll just I don't see how I can wait. Okay, there we go. That's how you battles play out automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, a combatant's initiative determines their return order within battle. When a combatant's turn arrives, they will use one of their active skills. Using an active skill consumes AP points. Or action points, not, yeah. Combatants will take turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. The battle will continue until all combatants run out of AP. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. First, Elaine's Noble Guard skill triggers when he is attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes passive points. Next, Scarlet's quick heal triggers when an ally takes damage, thus healing that enemy. Oh, that's nice. Cool. Finally, the enemy's Parting Blows skill triggers at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. The battle will end when all combatants have run out of AP, or when all combatants on one side have been defeated. You can press square to view the battle log and review the skills that were used in battle.
A fine job.
If neither unit is defeated in a battle, the side with the lower percentage HP remaining is the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeated unit is knocked back and enters a waiting state, rendering it immobile for a short time. And then we just do it again.
March. Onward.
I like how the secondary units are just tiny little chibi things next to them. Engaging a waiting unit will grant the attacking unit a first strike. A unit executing a first strike will always act first regardless of initiative.
You face me.
Does that mean everyone gets to go first? Or you just get first hit? Oh, looks like it.
We march on.
We got bond points. Saw that up in the corner. Good. All that remains now is to proclaim the town. That's where Lex headed, right? I hope he's okay. Garrisoning a unit in town, fort, or other facility will allow that unit to liberate the facility.
The time is at hand.
Move.
The path is set. 'Tis ours now.
Looks like it provides healing per turn, or every so often. Liberating facilities will replenish valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Additionally, facilities that have been liberated will serve as bases from which allied units can be deployed. Lex. Hey, sorry about that. They caught me off guard there. Don't worry, everyone's safe. I made sure of it. Knew I was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still, I wish I could have done more, though. Here, let me scout ahead to make up for it. Units can be ordered to move to any location you specify. Maybe that was specifically for Scout. I didn't read the title of that.
I'm up.
Okay, they make their way. Okay, yeah.
You got it.
I wonder what relay point means. Maybe that's just probably just allows you to set a point that they'll and then alter the direction. Forgot to read that. Move Lex. That doesn't seem like a good idea, but sure.
Yes, sir. You don't stand a chance.
I hope this won't have like permanent permanent death.
Damn it. Sorry.
Might have gotten too eager there. Lex. No, we'll never make it in time. Allow me, Your Highness. Different units have different degrees of mobility. The higher the stat is, the quicker they'll move through a battle stage. A unit's combined mobility is determined by the individual's mobility stats of its members. Deploy. Joseph.
In service of the royal family, awaiting your command.
We will engage. What?
By your word.
I am your foe this day. Prepare to be struck down. When two units are close in proximity, one can swap in for the other. Press L1 or R1 to have Joseph's unit swap in for Lex's. Oh, that's neat. Damage predictions. Before battle, you will see a prediction of how much damage each unit will take. Note how these predictions change when swapping units.
Gaze upon the face of... I shall hold nothing back.
This dude's dead. Oh, I like how they actually look up at him.
I am with you.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Somehow, yeah, sorry for making you worry. I keep forgetting the auto advances here. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your armor on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. Healing tonics. When a combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Items and skills can restore HP and revived. Okay, there's no permadeath. At least at this point. Select the item option from a unit's action menu to use an item.
I just want to sleep.
Whew, I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you'd be best served watching after Lex directly. I fear he's a bit of a liability on his own. Very much agreed. No more messing around, Lex. I'll be keeping a close eye on you. Ugh. Now then, this area appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry to the harbor. My word. But that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as the stalwart pillars of Cornea's defense. What might have possibly changed him? Prepare yourself, rebels. Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword. It seems combat is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who that enemy may be. Defeat Hodrick. Move the cursor while holding X to select multiple units, giving them all the same order at once. After selecting the desired units, release X, choose a destination to order all selected units to head towards that location. Cool. Ordering a unit to move or pressing X after a battle stage will automatically pause the game. The move and item commands can be used even while the game is paused. Press circle to... Okay, so that's how that works.
Onward.
That's not what I wanted. Okay, I see how that works now.
On it.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Are we gaining?
Ends here.
I shall hold nothing
I
back.
should probably put Joseph forward. Items. Couldn't remember if anybody's gaining experience or anything.
Stand true. Glory to the liberation.
Okay, there is experience, but I'm assuming there will be ways to grind. I would certainly hate it if there wasn't. Just not being able to grind in an RPG is kinda... I didn't like it in other Fire Emblems game. That's kind of why the only one I liked out of what I played was the Sacred Stones, because they had like grinding maps. This seems really cool so far. I'm enjoying it. Doesn't seem to be any kind of like weapon durability or anything. Of course, we're at a spot where we physically can't get any more if something goes wrong, so.
I've not chosen my grave yet. What would you ask? As you wish. I shall hold.
Come then.
Yeah, sure. And she heals.
See now.
Wrath of God. Then I can...
You got it.
Okay, they all keep the...
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Everyone...
You face me.
Yeah, we'll have them finish him off.
We march on. Victory grows ever closer.
Wonder if...
Very well.
Let's have them all bunch up.
To me. All done.
Oh,
Time is at hand.
I'll not fail you. By your word,
there we go.
I shall hold nothing back.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Hodrick. What has motivated this shift in allegiance?
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself. Not today!
I have you!
I mean, the general turned in that, whenever the queen got killed, so maybe there's some force that's, manipulating him.
I fight in me yet.
Such firm defenses. Our weapons barely leave a scratch. Perhaps my magic will work then. Leave this to me, Elaine. Hold R2 to fast forward the game, advancing time quickly. Fast forwards can be used both in stages and during battles. If the game is paused, fast forwarding will automatically resume it.
We march.
Alright.
The path is set. Come then. Why are you doing this? You, who once stood as my mother's royal guard.
Enough of your questions, Whelp. Interfere, and I shall see you suffer for it.
Light!
And she heals.
A fine job.
And who is this?
Time is at
Elaine.
hand.
Do one last.
To me.
That's not what I meant to do, but there we go.
Try again.
Oh, that's not. I swapped in the wrong person. That's fine though.
Are you okay?
No stopping now.
Okay, even if they win, if someone's on a point, they get shoved back. Alright. Elaine's unit. Hold on. Move.
Onward.
I shall hold no.
This one's
Let's
mine.
make sure
You face
Elaine. There we go. And he's done.
I must never yield.
Okay, now are these random like Fire Emblem?
I can't fail my sacred
I mean, I'm not gonna care either way, but now are the grades? Grades probably they're like, if you hit this, you get extra points depending on the grade. get graded per stage. UI's pretty nice.
What foolishness is this? One such as I, brought low by the corneate vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Hodrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent.
Wait.
Your Highness.
Tell me, Hodrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy? Yours was a bond of loyalty few knights could hope to equal. Why cast that aside and bend the knee to Galerius? I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head. What am I doing here?
Oh. So I was right. At least in his case.
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell?
In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornia's royal lineage. Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands. It's entirely possible that the ring that bears its image is somehow capable of that same power.
Should Galerius's rule be built upon a foul sorcery that fetters our people, then this ring is the ray of light that will pierce its wicked heart.
Your words ring true, my prince.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home. Mists that will soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is. And how does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive.
Clive.
I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we've reached solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you. It's just... our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems real.
I can't say I feel any different. But I've always known this day would come. It's why I've spent all these years training under Joseph's careful instruction. A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex,
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, Your Majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Yes, let's save my progress. I'm enjoying this. This seems neat. Okay. It's so quick I wasn't sure I actually saved. I'll do tactical. I don't know if they'll let you swap mid playthrough. They usually say if you can't. So if it's too easy or too hard, I'll roll it back.
Elaine, why have you
Or
stopped?
forward.
We're surrounded.
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Get your vile claws off of me!
Let her go!
Chloe! I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renaud.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
No! Scarlet!
Our work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't worry, boss. I'll earn my keep and plenty more. Straight into the hornet's nest, huh? You gotta do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Cornea. I ask that you stand aside for your returned prince. Sorry, kid. No, can't do that. Nothing personal, just following orders from the guy paying the coin. No hope of overcoming such numbers. Reinforcements. Your Highness, with us, everyone, I beg you. Come, my prince.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind. I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renaud, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet? Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target. In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And you are? Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renaud?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We won't after Renaud. We've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Right. We depart as soon as we are able.
Okay, it just goes into a battle map. Okay. So the fortress over there serves as the enemy's command post. Indeed, Your Highness, and the region will not know peace until we claim it as our own. Housecarl. Housecarls are excellent attackers who can lower an enemy's defense to deal heavy damage. As for us, this fortress here is our first and final line of defense. If the enemy overruns it, we'll have nowhere left to run. Then we defend it at any cost and proceed forth with extreme caution. And we need to get to there. Oh. This is the first time they've actually had units move. Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness, but I believe our units will struggle without the proper changes to their formations. Press triangle. Before engaging enemy mercenaries, press triangle to adjust the unit's formation. On this screen, you can add, swap, or remove members of a group. Sorry, I had to yawn. On this screen, you can add, swap, or remove members of a given unit. Perhaps we ought to explain the strengths of each class type first. What say you, Your Highness? Each character has a set class that determines their combat affinities, as well as what weapons and skills they're able to use. Yeah, sure. Such information would prove quite valuable. Yes, please go on. As you wish, my prince. To begin with, cavalry classes, such as mine, are quite effective when facing enemy infantry. As such, you may call upon me to dispatch infantry in your path. Knights are highly effective against infantry-based units and can traverse stages swiftly due to their high mobility. Remember, Your Highness, that danger lies around every turn upon the field of battle. Yet the shield I bear is more than capable of defending our allies from harm. Boasting great shields, armor, and high why is it spelled like that? Physical defense, hoplites are stout warriors that excel at protecting their allies. Defend's not the only way to survive, though. If you ask me, you're better off not getting hit in the first place. If you put me in the front row, our enemies won't even be able to touch us. Thieves. Thieves have high evasion, allowing them to swiftly dodge enemy attacks in the front row. Generally speaking, you'll find it best to place your sturdiest fighters on the front row while reserving the back row for frailer combatants. Look upon the following formations as an example of how you may wish to deploy. Sample unit, Lord and Knight. The Lord in the front row will bear the brunt of enemy attacks, while the Knight in the back row cuts down enemy infantry. Excuse me. The Lord in the hoplite will share the burden of enemy attacks, and the Lord will heal when he uses lean edge. Thief in the front row will draw and evade enemy attacks, while the Lord in the back can focus purely on offense. So is there a benefit to being forward and back? Like, do you do more damage on the front line, or? I like her status is abducted. Alright, we'll go to Joseph's unit. Is there just a swap? Reposition. Fighter, and what is she? Just a soldier. Okay. Do we have any extra? No. Wait, we have Travis. We'll put Travis in this. Oh. She's got a heal, so I want to keep her there. What if I do that? I'm gonna be honest, I like the thief dude. Deploy. Travis's Lane's unit.
They will be ours.
And I can deploy one more, so I will do this.
No surprise there. The time is at hand.
Wait, what's the... Wait and recover... Okay, okay.
The path is set.
Okay, it looks like there's only one way to go, so...
Yeah. There in a second. Come then.
Alright, he's done. And I... Okay, I guess getting a... Some people getting a kill gives them an extra action.
A fine bout. Let's take what's ours.
And I can't deploy until... Until I get another Valor point.
I'll make it quick.
Yeah. Let's see how Travis goes.
Nice try.
Oh, the spear soldier can just stab the entire row. That's awesome. Now, we'll re-engage.
Sure. Yeah? Hope you've made your peace.
So I wonder what the... Is the number next to them their stamina?
Thanks. Just getting started.
Okay, yeah. Engaging in battles consumes 1 stamina, seen on the shield to a unit's right. Units with 0 stamina will be unable to move. A unit's starting stamina is determined by its leader. When possible, Your Highness, you should try to avoid using only a single unit in battle. Should their stamina be exhausted, they will have no choice but to rest where they stand until it recovers. Select rest from a unit's action menu to command it to rest. The unit will then enter a waiting state and recover a set amount of stamina. Keeping in mind a resting unit is defenseless against enemy attacks. If an enemy engages a resting unit in battle, it will be able to use... Okay, we're just no possible way to fight back. Alright, so what if I tell you to move over here? Wait.
Let's take what's ours.
I'll have you rest.
The time is at hand.
And you'll move to engage.
To me.
Looks like they've got their guys crawling all over the harbor. And judging by appearances, I suspect they have more units ready to join the battle at any moment. Facilities controlled by the enemy army will occasionally call reinforcements to the battle. Try attacking the enemy controlling the facility if you wish to stem the tide. This will force them to heal, stopping them from summoning reinforcements. Okay. So even if I don't clear them out, they'll have to patch themselves up. Okay, I see the gauge. Yeah, he's got that heal, so he can keep himself alive. Then he gets to go again. Cool.
We march on. Victory grows ever closer.
And then you will occupy.
Onward. For the liberation.
Oh, kind sir, thank you for saving us. I hope this can prove useful in the battles ahead. Revival Lord.
We march.
I will deploy Joseph's unit.
In service of the royal family.
The bridge appears to be held by enemy spear bearers. Not only are they capable of delivering piercing attacks to an entire column, but they deal heavy damage to cavalry as well. I suggest you exercise the utmost caution in handling them, my friends. Some skills, like the soldier's long thrust, can pierce an enemy unit, damaging enemies in the front and back of a single column. Combatants arranged in a column are susceptible to piercing attacks. As such, you should try to stagger them instead. Move the cursor over unit's head and press triangle to view unit detail screen. You can adjust unit member. Yeah, okay. Fine reminder, Clive. Let us consider well the enemy's strength before marching into battle. Well, about that.
Come then. I shall hold nothing back.
I mean, Joseph's not gonna die. He's the. We gave you a super strong unit at the beginning that can basically just win. $42 gold. Okay.
A trivial undertaking.
Kids aren't half bad. Come on, boys. It's time we teach them what they're up against. There are more of them? You gotta be kidding me. Alas, it's no joke. I suggest we stand our ground and await their advance rather than charge blindly forward. Facilities such as towns and bridges have a variety of garrison effects, which are bestowed upon the unit garrison within. These effects can prove quite useful, so try to garrison units in facilities whenever enemies approach. If you wish to review a facility's garrison effect, simply moves the cursor over that facility. Oops. You can now skip battles by pressing start. It is often better to watch battles play out, as skipping them prevents you from learning why a unit won or lost. Yeah, that's true.
Let's take what's ours. Sure.
Oh, I should probably put him
Your command.
in there. No stamina consumption, no wait time.
As you wish. I have taken it as our own. Gaze upon the face of your demise.
The way his voice sounds reminds me of the Soul Calibur announcer. It's I don't think it's the same guy, but just the way he talks.
Stand true. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Alright, I can send him... What do you got? You just got normal dudes. Okay, I can send him to go engage them.
Come. I have you. I am with you. For the liberation.
There's no more. I do want to go around and clean up the rest of the map, though, so...
To me. I'll make it quick.
So, are those just guaranteed evades?
Saw that?
I have you.
Easy.
That's good.
Let's take what's ours.
Go hit him again.
Won't take long. Hope you've made your peace.
Okay, he steals a passive point when he does that. And I'm assuming if an attack was to actually hit, he'd use a passive point to evade it.
Nice try. That'll do for now.
I'm used to thieves being like super weak and stuff, so
Time for payback.
like being made of tissue paper, but guess that doesn't matter if they can't hit you.
Thanks. Easy. I didn't have a choice. Go on.
I can send him. Yeah, send him after the
Sure.
dude on the side, and everything else will. These runes may hold something of use. You can find items by garrisoning within ruins. Well, that's the plan.
I'll make it quick. Just getting started. See ya.
I'll let our main character engage the dude who's stationed here. I heard this demo is also supposed to be like really long. A dew of strength. Alright, now what is that? Cirrus droplet brimming with power increases the target's physical attack by 1, up to 5 uses. Now, is that permanent? And then the up to 5 uses, I'm assuming that means up to, you can use that on that unit up to 5 times maximum? I guess I'll find out. Alright, let's... He'll head there.
Won't take long.
Then you can move closer.
Very well.
I don't expect to run out of time. That there is Aubin, leader of the mercenaries. Don't let your guard down for even a second. The stars displayed beneath an enemy's stamina represents the relative strength of their unit. As an enemy unit can have 1 to 3 stars depending on their strength. An enemy with a 3-star rating is the commander for a given battle stage. Press start to open the stage menu where you can review unit formation, save for progress, and more. Considering saving before critical moments such as engaging enemy commanders in battle. Oh, you can actually just save mid-mission? And I guess that makes sense. Some of these probably go on pretty long. Especially near the end of the game.
I have arrived.
Hope you've made your peace.
Oh, yeah. Alright, well, they both avoided it. Oh, he's just down. Okay, he is made of tissue paper. Looks like if they go down, they get less experience. And I will choose you specifically.
To me, the time
Wait.
is at hand. Yeah?
Cancel.
Go on.
You can rest.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Oh, it's just one guy. And he's dead.
The battle is won. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Ooh. Oh, just a second. Okay.
Awaiting your command.
Come then.
I am happy that there's no permadeath or anything, because that just, I never really liked that in Fire Emblems, because all it would mean is that I just retry the stage over and over again until no one died.
As you wish. I shall hold nothing back.
Well, look who finally came knocking.
Hold fast. Be healed. I have you. I am your shield.
Oops.
You okay? I fight in me yet.
It's even stronger than he looks. Can we truly defeat such a powerful opponent? We can indeed. Our morale alone should be more than enough to see us through. Valor skills. You can now use Valor skills during a battle stage. Use them by selecting the Valor skill option from the unit's action menu. Different classes have access to different Valor skills, each of which consume Valor points when used. For example, Elaine's Valorous Order grants first strike to allied units in range, which will prove useful when fighting enemy commanders. Okay, cool.
The time is at hand.
Guess I better get him over there.
To me.
Oh, he's about to run out of stamina.
Stand true. Stand. I have you.
Okay, I get what we have to use first strike. Everyone gets to go first, and then everybody's able to heal.
Stand true. Glory to the liberation. I must
Level up. Alright, let me cancel the action and have him rest. Don't want him to get caught off guard.
Now then.
Okay. Damage an enemy unit within a designated range. Increased experience. Oh, that's nice. Valorous Order. Increased damage dealt by 20%. Reduced damage taken by 20%. And grants first strike. Now, can I just do these back to back? And that just slaps us right. Okay. He does have spears, so... there we go.
Apologies, but I fear we lack the time for pleasantries.
Figures. Let's get it over with then.
Yeah, that hurts. At least you get a little bit of health back. Oh, he's done. Nice.
I must never yield.
On my honor as a knight.
A fine bout.
Vitality Talisman? They'll probably tell us about that here in a bit. I'm assuming your score affects all of these right here. So there's a benefit to doing more than just beelining it.
Alone, are you?
What happened to your friends?
Long gone by now. But with all the time about him. Never could have done without you lot chasing me halfway to hell and back, though.
The fort's empty, Your Majesty. Not a soul in sight.
Guy laid out the bait, and we just had to take a nibble.
Strange. Few leaders would play the sacrificial lamb in such a predicament.
Don't flatter yourselves. I would have shook you off like weak old mud if I hadn't hurt my leg in our little scuffle. But hey, that's just part of the job. You're gambling with your life the second you take that coin.
Then you know how this ends.
Stay your blade, Lex. There's something I need to ask him. What does Galerius want with Scarlet? I'll take any scraps of information you may have. Please.
You do realize I'm just hired steel, yeah? They keep my pockets nice and heavy, and that's as far as my curiosity goes. So, sorry, but I'm not a questions kind of guy. At least not past my bottom line.
Well,
Makes
what
sense.
do we do with him?
Let's say I offered to fill those pockets instead. What then?
First, I'd ask if you still had all your marbles, but I'm not the discriminating type.
long as the pay's right.
If this is supposed to be a joke, I'm not laughing. We're trying to beat the enemy, not hire them.
It's not every day you come across a man willing to greet the heavens in order to see his allies safe. Now, our aim is to liberate these lands from the oppressive clutches of Zenoira and its emperor. I'd ask your aid in that battle.
You know, I had heard you were nothing more than the crumbs of some spineless resistance that got chewed up and spat back out. Never would have guessed you're really just a pack of reckless lunatics.
This so-called lunatic is none other than Prince Elaine, true-born heir to the Cornian throne. And our war is a righteous one.
You're trotting around the crown brat of a dead and gone kingdom trying to flip a whole damn empire? Sorry, kids, but I don't like them odds.
Doesn't sound like he's interested.
Hope you know I don't come cheap.
Does that mean you'll join us?
Granted, you're willing to foot the bill. King-making's not an everyday job for a merc. But you've seen enough to know I'm worth the gold and more. So we got a deal? We'll even cut you a little discount.
Now that we've settled matters here, we move to rescue Scarlet. Time grows short.
Indeed. It's more than evident Galerius had some grand purpose in kidnapping her. Delivering her from his bloodied talons may strike a heavy blow to the heart of his aims.
Perhaps, but this is far sooner than we had planned. Our allies remain scattered through every realm of Fevrith. Casting the gauntlet at Renault's feet would only send us all to an early grave.
If I may add, there are those among Galerius's adherents who willfully chose to betray the Queen those long years ago. I fear we have no hope of avoiding conflict with such base traitors.
It would seem we'll need to bolster our ranks then.
Your Highness, upon ushering you to Palavia, I labored tirelessly to build a foundation upon which the Liberation Army can take hold. I have seen great suffering in our lands, 'tis true, and yet greater resentment harbored by the oppressed and the downtrodden. I have every faith such fierce emotion will spur them to join our cause. My prince, fly your crest across the banner of the liberation. Spearhead the rebellion against Zenoira, and you will surely find kindred spirits ready to take arms in your name.
Then I will do just that. I only ask that you be the crutch I may lean on when the perils of war grow too great to bear alone.
Sorry, I was getting something to drink. Choose a heraldic achievement to represent the lane. This can be edited later from the heralding menu. I assume we get more as we go on. I always like little things like this. Yeah, sure. I like that one. And the crown. Left supporter. Yeah, we'll keep the right supporter. Go with this one. Wow, just each and every piece of this, huh? Oh, wait, can I change the color down here? Or presets. Okay. Okay, assuming later ones, okay, I can change the color on there. I'm fine with what they are now, though. To begin with, Your Highness, I suggest we make for the fort we just liberated and increase the maximum size of a unit. You'll come across a variety of quests as you explore Felvrith. You can review the details of any quest you've received by pressing Start to open the Overworld menu and then select Quest Log. You move freely through the Overworld. Oh, I wasn't expecting this. This is neat. You move freely through the Overworld with the left stick. Start by heading for Fort Soligy and selecting Visit. Look at me go. Is there a run button? Okay. Forts offer a number of vital services, allowing you to hire mercenaries and expand your unit. Okay, so we are just going to get generic units. Additional services will become available as you gain more renown. For now, try selecting Expand Units. Here you can exchange honors you've earned to increase the maximum size of a unit or unlock additional unit slots. Honors are awarded for feats of valor and can be expended at forts for the services offered within. They can be earned by completing battle stages, making deliveries, defeating wandering enemies, and more. Okay then. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of blocking that. I'll try and figure out a better spot next time I stream this. Mock battle. Here you can test how units performed against each other in battle. The mock battle will begin once you've selected both units. I don't think we're going to win this one.
Stand true. I fight in me yet.
That's neat. I like how fast everything is. Got some more fun, got some honors. Novice military treaties. Liberation Army. Gain 5 renown. Nicely done, Your Majesty. You can now assign more members to your unit. Oh, and people who fight in the same unit will slowly grow closer. Report. As characters gain rapport with each other, their rapport level will increase. I'm probably not saying that word right. Characters with a high rapport level will receive a bonus that boosts their stats while assigned to the same unit. Reaching certain rapport levels with specific pairs of characters will also unlock a rapport conversation between them. You should review the formation of our units whenever you have next have the chance, Your Majesty. Unit formation screen by pressing Start to open the Overworld menu, and then by pressing triangle on the Overworld. Mind if I grab your ear too? We nabbed some nice gear in that last battle. Well, you did. Anyway, make sure to share the spoils, yeah? We need everyone armed to the teeth. We want to keep them breathing. Change character's equipment by pressing Start and then selecting Character List. Once the Character List menu, now open the Character List menu now and equip a character with the Vitality Talisman you obtained earlier. Every unit has a character set as leader. The leader class determines the movement type and leader effect. Change the unit's leader, open the formation screen, then move the cursor over to the character you want as the new leader and press start. You can also change a unit's leader after deploying them to a battle stage, but doing so will cost you 1 valor point. So try to decide on your desired leader before... Okay. Details. Think of the unicorn. Did that do anything? Okay, guard rate and max HP. Passive skills. Okay. Just 10 more HP? Okay. I always knew proper equipment was vital, but it truly does impact everything. Thank you, Chloe. Oh, we're not stopping there. Come on, let's head to the nearest town and buy ourselves something nice. Is that glowing point over there a fishing spot? We have the funds to spare after all. Here, I'll lead the way. And here we are, Your Majesty. This town has both an armorer and provisioner for all your purchasing needs. I'll be sure to make good use of them then. Thank you again. Oops, sorry. I want to see what the glowing blue light is. Towns provide your army with an opportunity to purchase equipment, deliver items, station guards, and more. Complete deliveries to rebuild towns and restore their full functionality. Making deliveries to town will help rebuild lands that were devastated under Zenorian rule. The requisite materials can be gathered from foraging sites. Oh, okay. Visit an armorer when you want to purchase equipment. Keep in mind, each town's armorer has a limited stock. You can use left and right to purchase multiple pieces of equipment at a time. Upon using square, compare stats to purchase a piece of equipment. You'll be able to immediately equip it to a selected character.
You're in the right place.
Compare stats. Okay, it just immediately picks anyone who can use it. That's good. Runic sword. Oh wait, that's way too expensive. Where's my money? Oh, it's right there. Recruit sword. Every little bit helps.
Done and done.
Wait. Recruit staff, nobody. Short spear.
Done and done. Done and done.
Podrick's not, like, I'm not super concerned with his attack because he's the tank. Yeah, let's give it to Lex.
Done and done. Be seeing ya.
Provisioner? Visit a provisioner to purchase consumable items like armors. Each town's provisioner has a limited stock.
Here to shop? Or maybe to sell? Just say the word and it's yours.
Well, that's the only thing I can afford, so I'll just buy that.
Sorry, you don't have enough. Come back soon.
Okay, I need herbs. Looks like we've got our gear sorted. Now, come on, Scarlet's waiting for us. Could you spare a word first, my prince? We received reports that Renault has situated himself in a large city in the eastern reaches of Cornea. Our compatriot Miriam lies in wait not far from there. She awaits our arrival with great anticipation. I've readied a map and marked our designation, Your Highness. As for the route we'll take to reach it, I shall leave that decision in your capable hands. Now I've accessed the world map. Press the touchpad to open it. On the world map, you can review details of registered facilities and fast travel to those you have previously liberated. We've also compiled an archive of intelligence we possess at present. You may pursue it at your leisure. You now view the Fervrith archive. I don't know why I'm having trouble with that word. But by pressing start and then selecting library, archive entries will be added as you progress through the story and as you register facilities on the world map. Oh, we're getting like lore for them? That's neat. Your Highness, given our current force of arms, mounting a rescue will likely prove an immense challenge. I suggest we first focus on liberating the people of this region, weakening Zenoria's forces, and increasing our renown. The greater fame our cause bears through the continent, the easier it will be to enlist the others to our aid. Raising the Liberation Army's renown will increase the range of services available at forts. Renown can be earned by completing quests, rebuilding towns, and more. Herb. Sardines. It's good to see you, Your Highness. I'm pleased to report that you can station guards in the towns you've liberated. After you station a guard, you can speak to them or even give them gifts if you'd like. Oh, and a guarded town will send funds to support the liberation each time we add to our territory. You'll also gather materials for us from any nearby foraging sites. And the guard can still join you in battles, so don't hesitate to station them all over Fervrith. The last town to the north isn't in any state to have a guard stationed to it. Don't fret. By making deliveries and rebuilding the town, you'll be able to post one there in no time. Okay, all of these are quests. The exclamation points. At Forge, you can hold a mock battle to pit two of your units against each other. It's a great chance to see how your units fare in actual combat. So it's worth giving it a try every now and then. Wait a second, you've already done a mock battle? I guess that's why you're in charge and not me. That's cute. I always enjoy quests that was like, oh, you already did the thing? Hiring mercenaries isn't the only thing you can do at a fort. You can also increase the number of units you're able to command. It costs honors, of course, but it's well worth it in my book. Looks like you don't have enough renown to make it happen, though. Try coming back once people know you a little better. You got the look of a guy who doesn't know the first thing about housecarls. I'd be glad to fill you in and even spar if you want to give it a try. Anyway, housecarls like me are known far and wide for their high attack power. And I know this is just a little sparring, but don't expect me to hold back. Well, what do you say? Well, according to this, you're all dead. Oh, he just gets to keep going, huh? As long as he gets a kill. It's actually really cool. Feels nice taking a good hit every now and then. By the way, my parting blow skill gives me one last attack at the end of every battle. Try hiring a housecarl if you like the sound of catching enemies with the guards down. Oh, and I'll be here when you want to try something out. That's a lot of money. At a fort, you can exchange honors to increase the... Yeah. Well, assuming you got the renown for it. Oh, and then their little blurb becomes something you can just see. You folks a new pack of mercenaries? If so, you should really think about working on your renown. To put it plain, renown tells you how much people all over the world know your name. And no self-respecting merc's gonna join up with someone they've never heard of. So yeah, win some battles, rebuild a few towns, and spread your name far and wide through Fervrith. Fevrith? Yeah, Fevrith. Mercenaries have different specialties based on their class. Me, I'm a soldier. My long thrust skill can pierce through a single call of enemies with relative ease. Oh, and I can use first aid to heal an ally at the end of battle. Those are the most important skills we've got. Be sure to take note of such things when hiring mercenaries. Yeah, there's a run button, okay. Apparently, other people can't see it, but sometimes I come across a strange faint twinkling on the ground. You might want to take a closer look if you ever see one yourself. Let's see what these other quests are. What am I doing? Looking for materials to help rebuild this place, of course. If you deliver the item a town once, you'll get a nice reward to make up for your trouble. Folks like us aren't much for the sword, so the only way we've got is it's the only way we've got of putting food on the table. You try making deliveries too, if you're of the mind. It's good, honest work, and you'll be helping the folks rebuild. Oh, and I can look around with the right analog stick. Town really... I delivered a couple herbs and the entire town got rebuilt. Even the sailors seem ready to brave the seas again. Okay, just making sure. Board ship. Station a guard. Oops. You can station a single member of your army in each town you've liberated to serve as guard. Upon completing the battle stage, your guard will earn gold for the army and gather materials from previously discovered nearby foraging sites. Characters serving as a guard can still be deployed in battle stages, so feel free to post them in every town you liberate. That's really nice, because just putting someone here and you're just not able to use them would not be all that fun. You know what? I'll hold off on that.
Your Majesty.
Press R1 next to a station guard to give them a gift. Doing so will boost the recipient's report. With Elaine, they will gain more report if you give them a gift they like. Oh, it just happens. There's no dialogue or... Okay. Scoured the ruins, Your Majesty, and found an urn of hallowed cornash. Cornash? Apparently it holds some kind of divine power if the rumors are to be believed. They can be used during a battle stage to revive the defeated unit or recover valor points. You can also use it to avert a game over when the time limit expires. Your command post is claimed by the enemy, or your army is defeated. A moment, Your Highness. The walled city of Barbatimo is under the rule by an able man by the name of Morden.
What news do you bring? Out with it, lad.
It seems Fort Soligy has fallen, sir.
And here I thought scorpions could sting. Who was it that did them in?
A faction calling themselves the Liberation, from what I understand.
Suppose there's no pulling the weeds of rebellion. Hmm?
Sir Morden, may I have a word?
You may have as many as you need. Just give us a moment, would you?
Of course, my lord.
Again, sir?
Is that defiance I hear? It's none of your business, besides. To the matter at hand, though, I'd rather not have self-righteous fools raising the devil in my town. Alert the watch at once. If these pups come scratching at our gates, you're to see them repelled. Teach them the pain of war, if you must.
Consider it done, sir.
If we hope to proceed past this point, we must first lay low the occupiers in the city. It would be wise to ready an adequate force before undertaking such a venture. Regions you have not yet liberated are patrolled by enemy soldiers, preventing them from being explored safely. Completing battle stages will liberate enemy regions, thus securing the area and driving out hostile forces. I wish it would let me know how strong it is. Like everyone's like. Okay, yeah, they do. Anything else? I think there's stuff above the town. If I were you, I'd stay far away from those ruins to the north. Zenoria's got magic users up there. Used to be those same magic users were here at the fort looking for work, and I guess they found it. Okay, there's a day-night cycle thing. Nowadays, folks all over the world are having a pretty rough go of things. Do me a favor, would you? Help them like you've helped us. The walled city of Barmatimo, to the southeast, is ruled by a big burly guy named Morden. Guards he's got at the gates look fierce as anything. I'm scared to even think about the place, much less go near it. Be a different story if I could use a bit of magic, though. They wouldn't know what hit them. Me. Divine Shard. That's not. Character pairs here available at the conversations. These conversations will be available once they reach a certain level of rapport. Some rapport conversations provide a reward once viewed, thus symbolizing the bond between your characters. Grants 50 EXP to selected allies. Grants 3 times if they're level 10 or below. Can be exchanged for items. Restores 1. Okay. Well, I guess I can use them.
See, Chloe? I can do stuff.
You get it?
You impressed?
In service of the crown.
That was good for a few level ups. All right. Let me go see if I can hire any mercenaries at all. Okay. Wait. It's all shiny. Oh.
Curse these Black Talon scum.
You supposed to be the town guard? Sorriest sight I ever seen. Now go on and run home if you know what's good for you.
As if I'd ever cede to vulgar bandits such as you. The Father shall strike you down for your sins.
Not today, you won't. But I'll let you take that up within yourself. Me, I've had enough divine judgment to last a lifetime. You know the drill, boys. Grab anything that's not nailed to the floorboards.
You alright? I believe so, yes. I didn't think the Black Talons had gotten this far. If I may, sir, who are you? Name's Rolf. With the Cornian militia. I've been tracking these bandits for a while now, and this is where it's led me. Now go get somewhere safe. I'll handle this. Oh, sirs, you have to help us, please. I have a bad feeling about this. What's happened here? It was a pack of bandits raided our village in the middle of the night, sir. A nice man named Rolf came and saved us, but he bid us flee, then went off to face them all on his own. That doesn't sound good. It isn't. Order and justice hold little meeting under the cool dominion of Zenori, Your Highness. We need to liberate this region if we wish to proceed with any semblance of safety. Indeed. It would be ill done of us to abandon these people in their darkest hour. Oh, thank you, sirs. Yeah, we're good.
And you were aided by a man named Rolf, you say?
Yes, my lord. He claimed to be with the Cornia militia.
I have heard tell of common folk taking up arms to defend their fellow man.
He may agree to join our cause, assuming we can happen upon him before the enemy does.
It's worth the attempt, if nothing else. We should make haste.
Please stay safe out there.
We shall. The only thing you need worry about is what to do with those flowers of yours.
Oh hey, put the coat of arms on the shield. Hey, boss, looks like we've got trouble. Then you know what to do. Get rid of them, and fast. That archer there is most likely Rolf. And it seems he's in quite the predicament. We should speak to him. Stage conversations. To initiate a stage conversation, move a character to someone they can speak to, and then select talk from the action menu. Review which characters can speak to the other by pressing start. That's a good feature. Some of the Fire Emblems games will be like, you can recruit this guy, but only if you speak to him with a certain person, and you just kind of have to intuit. Of course, I haven't played any of the new ones, so maybe they fix that. Defeat Gamble.
Try me.
Run as much as you like, Black Talon swine. My arrows will cover any distance in pursuit of justice.
Thieves and Hunters. In addition to a Thief's naturally high evasion, they can also use Evade to dodge incoming attacks. However, the Hunter's skill Eagle Eye provides a true strike attack, allowing them a guaranteed hit, even against foes using Evade.
That went better than I expected.
Alright. Deploy Joseph's unit.
In service of the royal family,
And deploy.
They will be ours.
Okay, I actually have to speak to him with Elaine. Makes sense.
We march.
Talk.
Path is set. Awaiting your command.
And you can come down here and clear out some of the enemies.
Very well.
Oh, I can.
No surprise there. Yeah?
You can get this group.
There in a second.
I shall try my best. I have you. Hold fast.
Okay, that makes sense.
I'll pierce you clean through. They're beaten.
I'll make it quick.
Yeah, if they're just a group of thieves, I'm probably not going to be able to do anything. Unless it's Rolf.
Nice try. Saw that.
Nice. Okay, he just barely survived that.
That'll do for now. Go on.
Wait, what's your Valor skill? Revive all incapacitated units in an allied unit. Okay. Steal gold from an enemy unit. Oop. Everything. Yep. Who are you?
I take it you're the one they call Rolf.
That depends on who's asking.
We stand with the Liberation Army. We just spoke to a pair of civilians who claimed you helped them to safety.
So the girls made it out. More welcome news than I'm used to, that. It's as you say. I am Rolf, captain of the Cornian militia. What militia we have, at least. If you're truly willing to brave these bandits, then I'd be glad to have you join me.
That's precisely why we've come. We confront them together.
Rolf joined the Liberation Army. Hunters can directly target enemies in the back rows, so single out back row support classes to gain an edge in battle. Not only can I fight battles on my own, but support others from a distance as well. Simply call me whenever you need me. Okay, that's what that ring is. Units led by hunters are able to aid allies from a distance by using ranged assist. When an ally unit encounters an enemy at range, press square to join the battle with ranged assist. Okay.
Try me. Come then.
Yeah, I'm gonna need archers to get rid of the thieves.
It's settled. That went better than I expected. Do you need something?
What are your Valor? Draw an enemy unit towards. Damage all enemies within range cannot break traps. So traps are going to be a thing. Alright. you can take the thief on the fort. This is just normal units. Or hittable units.
To me.
I'm here too. Nothing back.
See what this ranged battle thing does. Oh.
I have you.
That's good. Fantastic.
For the liberation.
I don't think he's close enough. No, he is. Oh. Does it cost stamina?
Easy. No hard feelings.
Yes, yes it does. Alright, well everyone else can...
Let's take
You know
what's
what?
ours.
Can you
We'll
collect
take
that
all.
while in battle?
We march. The path is set.
What would you ask? As you wish.
And everybody should be good to go. There's something on the ground there. Probably an item if I had to guess. Come on, let's get a closer look. Move a unit onto a shining spot. On a battle stage, collect an item.
Found something nice.
Holy herb. Oh, and we get valor points for that.
I am yours to command, Your Highness.
Try me.
Okay, that one actually hurt him. Now I can have him just finish off the
There in a second.
finish that off
I'm
and
ready.
have him come up here. Well, actually,
Who's my target?
let him rest.
Hope you've made your peace.
This is really fun. I'm really enjoying this.
Nice try.
Every time they reveal something new, it's something positive.
Just getting started.
Take notes, Lex.
See ya.
I'll probably pick up the full version.
Go on. Won't take long.
Park there to get that. Is this something I can interact with? No. Oh, there's terrain modifiers below the map there. That's cool. Right.
Very well.
Move there.
They made it too easy.
We shall make proper use of this.
Miracle
I have
fruit.
arrived. Good. Awaiting
Alright,
your
what are
command.
your valor skills? Fortress, negate stage damage suffered by an ally, and then just plain old heal.
By your word.
Oops. There we go. Relay point.
Onward.
Don't want to get near the boss just yet.
Come. Stand true.
Probably should have staggered him.
Fast.
Just so they can't do what little damage they can.
Don't go dying on me. Glory to the liberation.
I'll not fail you.
You can come over here. Empower and draw it.
I am yours to command, Your Highness. Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Okay, it seems like they... No, they have a standard hit rate.
I have you.
How embarrassing.
No idea why the archers decided to challenge this big old group.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Your villainy ends here.
Yeah, they're staggered. Okay. There we go.
We march on. Well fought. Yeah.
All right. And you can come over here, and you can go straight to the boss. Well, close enough to provide support at least.
I'll make it quick. I'm here too. I'll take that. Nope, nice try.
Oh, they actually got him.
Healing.
Easy. Who's my target? What now? I'll pierce you clean through.
Yes. Okay, he's about to die. Should probably patch him up.
You see now? I'm ready.
Let's
Alright.
take what's ours. Won't
We'll
take
get
long.
everybody close,
We march.
and then we'll do a wild rush, because doesn't seem like they can dodge that.
Come
I'll
then.
support you.
You had some bad luck there, crossing paths with us. But that's nothing a slit throat can't solve. Well, look who's playing hero.
And he runs away.
A fine job. Another step forth.
Luminous cover activates before an ally is attacked. Cover an ally with medium guard, grants that ally plus 20% defense. Nice.
A fine bout.
Viper Fang. All right. Plenty of gold.
I beg of you, sirs, have mercy on a poor damn soul.
You dare speak of mercy? What of the mercy you showed all those you've robbed and pillaged?
Please, it's my sister. Back when our mom and dad passed, I was broken. An empty shell of a man. But she never left my side. Stayed right there next to me till the day she took ill herself. Started fading, and fast. I carried her, slumped around my shoulder to the best healer my coin purse could buy. But it was no use. Only thing I could do was watch her wither into dust. You ever seen that? It's a pain worse than death itself. But I didn't stop searching. Day after wicked day. Till, finally, I'd got what I asked for. But the cost of the cure would make a weaker man faint where he stood. Now, tell
I
me,
need to turn that.
how's a guy who's never had the gold for schooling supposed to make that kind of coin? Thieving's all I'm good for, so thieving's how it had to be. Wouldn't have turned to this if I had another way.
A word, Your Highness. Somber as his story may be, you mustn't let pity cloud your judgment. Only the Town Watch can determine the appropriate sentence for his crimes. His fate is not ours to decide.
My life's square in your palms, noble sirs. Please, I'll return everything I stole if you just let me go.
I mean, you happily killed people, so I can't just do that.
I sympathize with your plight. I truly do. But even the harshest adversity does not grant license to harm your fellow citizen. Clive, escort this man to the Town Watch.
But of course, Your Highness.
Heartless bastards!
$10,000 gold. This has been pretty good. I went in knowing absolutely nothing, and yeah, this just keeps getting better and better. Your Highness, we have dispatched the enemy and secured the safety of the local environs. We may now proceed through this region unimpeded. Almost leveled up our renown. Forgive me if I spoke out of turn, Your Highness. I didn't realize just who I was fighting beside. My bow is yours to command from here forth. Example unit. Hoplite and Hunter. The hoplite in the front row will bear the brunt of enemy attacks, while the hunter in the back row can pick off enemies with ranged attacks. I do like that they have the suggestions.
Nab's the key. What are you fools doing here? Don't tell me you forgot the code.
Of course we didn't. Money's the only thing tying us all together. Just so happens we make a hell of a lot less of it without you round, boss.
You dirty peck. Fine, but make it quick. I'm not keen on staying here any longer than I've got. You think I had bad liberation rats? Just wait till you see what I've got in store for you.
Just you wait, I'm not gonna forget this. I do think it's a little weird that your first like choice in the game just didn't actually mean anything. At the moment. Maybe if I'd let him go, he'd help later on instead of probably trying to kill us. But this'll be where I end it for today. This is great. I'm at least gonna go until I hit the end of the demo, but I will be streaming tomorrow, somewhere between 10 and 12 a.m. EST. But yeah, I'll be back with more of this, and I don't know if I'll. Oof. That scared me. Oh, thank you for the follow, Trigon? Okay. It's probably way too loud. That actually didn't come through my headset for some reason, but I'll adjust that. Thank you for the follow, but I will be back tomorrow. I'm gonna try and get it by 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but I have to go now, and I hope everyone has a good day, night, or whatever time it is where you are. Later.